Syria, 2011. Everything was peaceful until the pro-democracy demonstrations started. They weren't really violent until the government decided to use deadly forces to crush the dissent. Starting with that, it quickly turned into a civil war.
The war didn't stop. Not after 1 year, not after 2 years, not until now. 360,000 deaths. In 2012, as people saw that it wasn't ending, they started migrating. 13.1 million people in the past 6 years. 800,000 of them to Germany, as it is a country in peace, and by the images they saw, it is really beautiful. The rest spread in other countries in Europe.
They traveled by small boats or in big ships inside of wagons, as if it were illegal to leave Syria or to come to Germany without a passport. A lot of them died on the way, searching for a new home, trying to escape war, as either they fell off the boat and didn't know how to swim, or suffocated in the wagons on the way.
Clearly, this led to difficulties, not only for the Syrian people, but also for the Germans. In the beginning, it didn't matter, but soon there was no space, no jobs. 6 people lived in a floor for 1.
The situation doesn't get any better.
Hello, welcome everybody. Today I'm going to interview Alina. She is a girl that traveled from Syria to Germany with her little brother in a boat that was made for 6 but carrying 20. She's here to tell her story. Please come in.
Hi, I'm Alina. I'm 17 and I would like to share my story with the world.
Oh, it must have been so hard leaving your parents and stuff. So how was migrating?
I mean, before migrating, life was great. I mean, I had friends, I had good studies, I did a lot of activities, I used to do a lot of sport. But then one day at school, there was a bombing, and it was devastating to see all those people die in front of our eyes, because it was something that not every child, lives. So, I don't know, it wasn't really nice. That same day, I spoke with my parents, and my brother and I decided to stay, but my parents said that we needed to leave to have a good life, which I wasn't very pleasant about, the idea of leaving alone just with my brother, knowing all the dangers that could, possibly have. And but then, I mean, my parents try to say, like, not like we're going to go, like eventually they'll come. So,
Wow, it's really hard and so inspirational, of course. So, how did you actually come from Syria to Germany?
So it's kind of interesting. Like most Syrian people transport their way, like the same way that we did. They illegally bought this small boat that was designed for 6 people, and of course, if you're going to travel so long, you wouldn't just take 6 people. So we were 20. It wasn't the best decision because it was too much weight. But I mean, the first 19 hours out of the 20 hours of the trip was alright. I mean, we had food and we had some water. But then at the last hour, something popped our boat and we started like slowly sinking. And the biggest problem with that was we all didn't know how to swim, so we couldn't do anything if anyone fell. So it was kind of nerve-wracking just to be there and to see everyone tense, and it was not nice. And then one person fell, and then another person fell behind him, and like we tried to help, like we tried telling them to hold our hands, but the water was too fast and we couldn't save them, so it was very sad to do.
I'm really sorry that you had to go through this. So thank you for coming here today and for telling your story. I hope you enjoyed the time here, and I'd like to see you some other time. So that was it for today. Thank you really much for watching, and I also hope that you have enjoyed this interview.